You two couldn't be more different. He's the dreamer, you're the builder. He wants freedom, you want security. And yet, something about this connection feels magnetic. When you're together, it's like the world suddenly makes sense. And then, just as quickly, it doesn't. Can air and earth really find balance? Can logic meet ambition and still call it love? Today, you'll find out what truly happens when an Aquarius man and a Capricorn woman fall for each other. We'll break down how you think, love, fight, and grow so you can understand whether this pairing can really stand the test of time. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why you're drawn to each other despite your differences, the emotional patterns that define your relationship, how to handle power struggles, communication gaps, and trust issues, and whether this bond is built to last or destined to teach you something deeper. Let's dive in. Imagine this. Capricorn builds the foundation. Aquarius builds the future. You, Capricorn, live in the real world. You plan, you structure, you climb. You don't chase fantasy. You chase results. He, Aquarius, lives in ideas. He challenges systems, questions traditions, and wants to change the world. He's ruled by Uranus, the planet of innovation and rebellion. You're ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline and responsibility. That's where the spark and the struggle begins. You admire his originality, his independence, his mind. He sees in you stability, strength, and vision. He loves that you don't crumble under pressure. You love that he can make you see life from a completely new angle. But while you're building the road, he's trying to fly above it. He doesn't always understand why everything has to be practical, and you don't always understand why he can't just follow the plan. When this works, you become the ultimate power couple, your realism and his innovation combining into something unstoppable. When it doesn't, you clash, his detachment versus your need for structure. The key to peace? Respecting that you each lead differently, one through systems, the other through vision. Communication between you two is fascinating because it's both your greatest strength and your biggest challenge. Aquarius is an air sign. His mind never stops. He loves ideas, debates, and mental stimulation. Capricorn is an earth sign. You value logic, precision, and results. In conversation, he's theoretical, you're practical. He wants to talk about the future of humanity. You want to talk about the future of your goals. He speaks in possibilities, you speak in plans. That can cause tension, especially if one of you feels misunderstood. He might see you as too rigid. You might see him as unrealistic. But when you listen, truly listen, you realize how much you can teach each other. He expands your thinking. He shows you that not everything has to follow a straight path. You ground him. You turn his chaos into action. If you both stay open-minded, this becomes one of the most intellectually stimulating connections in the Zodiac. You can talk for hours, brainstorm together, and actually create change in your lives. The secret? Let him have the space to dream, let her have the control to implement. When air feeds earth, the results are extraordinary. This is where things get tricky. Aquarius men are not known for emotional expression. They think before they feel. They detach when overwhelmed. They process emotions like data, logical, distant, precise. Capricorn women, on the other hand, are slow to open up. But once they do, their loyalty runs deep. You might not show your heart easily, but when you commit, you mean it. That's why this pairing can sometimes feel emotionally uneven. He seems distant, you seem guarded. Neither wants to be the first to admit vulnerability. But beneath the surface, there's a powerful emotional exchange happening. You, Capricorn, give him structure, something he secretly craves but won't admit. He, Aquarius, gives you perspective, helping you loosen the weight of control and trust the unknown. When both feel emotionally safe, something beautiful happens. He learns that intimacy doesn't have to mean losing freedom. You learn that vulnerability doesn't mean weakness. Still, emotional timing matters. You move slow and steady, he moves sudden and unpredictable. Give him space. Ask for stability. Meet in the middle. That's how you balance air and earth. Movement with structure. Logic with care. At first, your love story might not look traditional. He's unpredictable. You're cautious. He may flirt through deep conversations and shared ideals rather than typical romance. You test him quietly, observing whether his actions match his words. If trust builds, the chemistry follows. In love, Aquarius men crave mental stimulation above all else. They fall for intellect, confidence, and individuality. Capricorn women offer all three, but in a grounded way. You're not flashy, but you command respect. He finds that magnetic. Once together, your love can feel like a partnership built on mutual admiration. You handle the details, he brings the innovation. You're both driven by purpose, not fantasy. But challenges appear when emotions deepen. He may pull away when things get too intense. You may interpret that as rejection or immaturity. He's not running from you, he's protecting his independence. You're not being cold, you're protecting your heart. Understanding that difference keeps the connection alive. In romance, Aquarius pushes Capricorn to try new things, to laugh more, to experiment. Capricorn teaches Aquarius how to be reliable, committed, and consistent. It's not a movie script kind of love, it's deeper. It's growth disguised as difference. This is where Capricorn usually takes the lead. You value loyalty above all else. You want to know that the person beside you can be counted on through every storm. Aquarius, on the other hand, values freedom, and that can make you nervous. He's loyal in his own way. He won't cheat or play games if he's serious. But he needs space, individuality, and friendships outside the relationship. If you try to restrict him, he'll retreat. If you trust him, he'll surprise you with how devoted he can be. For Aquarius, loyalty isn't about constant closeness. It's about respect and honesty. For Capricorn, loyalty is about dependability and consistency. Both forms of loyalty can coexist, but only if both sides communicate expectations clearly. Here's the truth. You both crave stability, but express it differently. He secures the mind, you secure the foundation. Once you learn to trust each other's style, you'll realize neither of you wants to betray the bond. You just want to feel safe in your own way. Sex between an Aquarius man and a Capricorn woman is complex but full of potential. He approaches intimacy with curiosity and experimentation. You approach it with purpose and depth. He wants freedom to explore. You want emotional security before you surrender. When those two needs meet halfway, it's electric. At first, he might seem too detached for your taste. You crave emotional buildup, not spontaneous chaos. But once you trust him, the dynamic shifts. You bring intensity. He brings creativity. You ground his energy. He unlocks your sensual side. For Aquarius, sex is another form of discovery. For Capricorn, it's a commitment, a test of trust. Together, you create a balance between passion and playfulness. To keep it strong long-term, you, Capricorn, need to relax control. Let him bring adventure. You, Aquarius, need to show consistency. Make her feel safe. The result is a relationship that evolves emotionally, mentally, and physically, with time, patience, and mutual respect. Now, let's talk about power, because in this pairing, it's always in the air. Capricorn women like to lead. You plan, organize, and set direction. You feel comfortable when things are structured. Aquarius men, they resist control. They lead through ideas, not orders. That can cause serious friction, especially when decisions need to be made. He might accuse you of being too rigid. You might accuse him of being unreliable. But what you're both really fighting for is autonomy. If you each respect the other's strengths, you can form an unshakable team. You handle execution, he handles innovation. You're the architect, he's the inventor. Together, you can build anything if you let go of the need to be right. When ego drops, teamwork thrives. The healthiest version of this relationship is one where Capricorn provides stability without control and Aquarius offers vision without rebellion. You both have leadership energy. It just needs to move in the same direction. So, can this pairing last? Absolutely, if both evolve. In the early stages, your differences are glaring, but with time, those same differences become strengths. He teaches you to lighten up, to take more risks, to see the world as possibility. You teach him to stay grounded, to follow through, to build what he dreams. Long-term success depends on 3 things. 1, mutual respect for independence. He needs freedom, you need structure. 2, clear communication. Don't assume, speak your needs plainly. 3, shared purpose. You both need a mission that ties you together. When those align, you're unstoppable. You become the couple who changes things, not just for yourselves, but for everyone around you. This is a relationship that can build legacies if both partners grow out of their comfort zones. He'll have to learn consistency, you'll have to learn flexibility. Meet there and you'll meet forever. Let's be honest, no pairing is perfect. Here are the biggest hurdles you'll face. Emotional distance. He hides behind logic, you hide behind control. The solution? Practice emotional honesty even when it's uncomfortable. Different pacing. You move slow and deliberate, he moves in bursts. The solution? Compromise. Create a rhythm that suits both. Control versus freedom. You plan everything, he resists plans. The solution? Set boundaries that respect both freedom and stability. Detachment. When conflict arises, Aquarius detaches, Capricorn doubles down. The solution? Don't take distance personally. Use it as time to reflect, not to resent. Each challenge is an opportunity to grow, and if you do, you'll find that the contrast between you two, earth and air, can actually create a perfect storm for transformation. So, where do Aquarius men and Capricorn women truly stand in the Zodiac compatibility spectrum? This isn't the easiest match, but it's one of the most rewarding. You challenge each other to grow beyond comfort zones. You push each other toward greatness. You're not mirror images, you're complements. Your bond is built not on ease, but on evolution. For Aquarius, Capricorn offers grounding. For Capricorn, Aquarius offers expansion. If both learn to respect what the other brings, stability and innovation, control and freedom, you create something rare. A partnership that balances vision with realism. This is the relationship of builders and dreamers, of logic and passion, of difference turned into destiny. If you're in this pairing or thinking about one, ask yourself, are you willing to grow beyond comfort? Can you accept your partner's world even when it challenges yours? If the answer is yes, then this match could change your life. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more Zodiac compatibility deep dives. Comment below, do you think Aquarius and Capricorn can really last long term? Let's see what you think.